This is the Itel S42 smartphone, the newly launched phone from Transsion Holdings brand Itel. This comes with a 5.65-inch HD Plus display that's 720 x 1440 pixels of screen resolution. Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times and we are unboxing the Itel S42 and we'll do a quick hands-on of the phone. So this phone comes with 3GB of RAM, 13MP selfie camera, and it comes with a 100 days replacement warranty that is given on the box itself. And this is one of the focuses on this phone is the selfie camera itself. For the specifications, as said, this comes with a 5.65-inch HD Plus display. There's 3000 mAh battery, dual front soft light for the better selfies, 3GB of RAM, 16GB internal storage, and the camera combination is of a 13 megapixel rear camera, 13 megapixel front facing camera, and the phone is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 processor. Also in the end, there's a free protect case included in the box package itself. So now let's open the box package and see what all comes inside it. Firstly, what you see here is the phone itself. That's the Itel S42 that comes with those circular lines in the back of the device, and it does look a bit good. The first thing in the accessories is the SIM ejector pin. Next is this travel adapter that comes with a 5E 1A output, and there's a micro USB cable as well, and finally a pair of earphones with the red color, which is something that is different from everything else in the box. The booklets that are present here are firstly the warranty booklet, where you also see the committed 100-day swap warranty. Then there is this quick start guide for the users to start off using the phone and making it easy for them. This is the list of languages, the Indian languages that are supported by the device. And finally, this is that free protect case, which is a hard case, not the rubberized case that you see usually, but this is a hard one that has the cutouts for the ports, the camera, as well as for the fingerprint sensor. And this is how the phone looks with the case placed on it. So finally, here's the Itel S42, and what you see here is the speaker grills, the micro USB port towards the bottom, the buttons on the right, the power button, as well as the volume rocker buttons. Towards the top, what you see is the 3.5mm headset jack for the headphones. And towards the left is the area to place the SIM cards and the microSD card. On the back is this 13 megapixel camera that comes with the LED flashlight support. And towards the center is this fingerprint sensor, and these circular lines they make the phone a bit different in design or the looks. So on the top and the bottom, what you see are these areas of plastic for the antenna reception, and everything else is the metal backplate. Towards the front is again a 13 megapixel camera for the selfies, and the dual soft light that we said for better selfies in low light conditions. And there are a few sensors and the earpiece grill. Now talking about the interface itself, the Itel S42 comes with almost a stock Android interface, and it's the Android Oreo interface that you see here. This is a bit customized, but then it is not something that you see on the likes of MIUI, EMUI or the other OS interfaces. So this is the final interface that you see here. There are quite a lot of pre-installed applications. Some of them are quite useful, but some of them are just the part of the bloatware that you see. So to talk about the apps itself, there's this power save, there's fingerprint, accelerate, WhatsApp and Facebook are pre-installed as well. For the social apps, again there is Instagram and Messenger pre-installed. There's calendar, a few tools as well, iSmart, Boom Play, Service, Palm Chat, Opera Mini, App Freeze, so many pre-installed applications given here. And these are the tools that you see inside the smartphone that are already pre-installed. Now this, to make the screen larger, there's also this option to hide the navigation buttons that are part of the interface itself. So that is quite useful whenever you are trying to read something, you want the full screen to be useful. That's the 5.65-inch screen. At that time, you can hide the navigation bar. Now these are the pre-installed applications as shown earlier. There are a few more when you go into the app drawer and look at them. Getting into the settings, let's check out the Android version of this smartphone. So it's Android 8.0.0, that's Android Oreo OS, and if you can see here again, it's 4 cores, that's quad core 1.4 GHz, 3000 mAh battery. It says quick charge support, but the charger given here is not the quick charge one, and the 16GB ROM. Let's get back into the storage and RAM settings to see how much storage is being provided to the users out of the 16GB ROM that is given here. So out of 16GB you see about 8.5GB is free space given to the users, and there's 3GB of RAM, of which about 1.3GB is available to the user. These are a few gesture settings, that's 3-finger screenshot, screen off gestures. A 3-finger screenshot is where you swipe down 3 fingers and that will take the screenshot for you. The screen off gestures are something that would help with the double tap to wake and the custom gestures where you draw something to open that particular applications that you set up for it. There's one-handed mode for using it in a small interface space, and the custom navigation button can be switched. The recent key can go to the right or the left based on how you want it. So moving on to the security settings, you can see that these are the different security options, and there's the fingerprint setup as well. But just like how you see on the EMUI, that's the Huawei's interface, you'll see a few features that can be done using the fingerprint sensor itself. You can take photos, accept calls, do the call recording as well, and you can dismiss the alarm. You can start the call recording by just long pressing the fingerprint sensor, which is a good feature for the users who wanted to have it as a part of the interface itself and not as a separate screen. This is the 13 megapixel rear camera that you're seeing here, and the interface is quite easy to use. You'll see all the options towards the bottom and top. There are these different modes: photo, beauty, low light mode as well, which would give you a lesser resolution but a brighter picture. Under the pro mode, you see the EV, ISO, CR, manual focus and white balance that can be changed here, and these are the different modes. Touch capture, countdown capture is possible as well, and if you enter the settings, you'll see that the video quality is at the maximum of 1080p, and that is at 30 frames per second. And for the picture quality, there's 13 megapixel of the best quality, that's 4:3 aspect ratio, and you can set up the device watermark if at all you wanted to show which phone you have captured the pictures from. This is the 13MP front facing camera, which does look good. It has the face recognition as you see here, and the quality is not bad at all. It does look quite good. And now after we take a selfie, this is how the quality of it is. There is some beautification done which is not so good, but then you can turn that off, and that is one good thing again. And if you go into the editing settings, you can change a lot of things from the editing settings as well. By going into the gallery and then changing the photo, you can remove a few features of the face like the pimples, acne or those things. You can see that the quality of the back camera is quite good, because although this doesn't have that background blur or something, the aperture here helps in actually blurring the background quite well. Also the software might be helping here, but in the end the captures are quite good. So this was a quick hands-on with the Itel S42 smartphone that was just launched with a 5.65-inch HD Plus display, Snapdragon 425, and a camera combination of 13 megapixel rear and 30 megapixel front-facing cameras. If you have any other questions about the smartphone, do let me know. We'll be reviewing the phone in a few days, and we'll be putting up that video in this channel itself. So stay tuned to Gizmo Times and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.